I haven't made a camera related video in a while. It's been a few months. To be honest, it's like a lack of motivation. You know, there's so much stuff coming out, all this new stuff, new gear, and everyone talking about new gear, why it's bad, why it's good. It's overwhelming, you know, as a very, very small channel that just posts fun family videos and vacations and that kind of stuff. And I've been dabbling some camera review stuff in there as well. It's overwhelming to see how many other people are trying to do the exact thing that you want to do. I think I want to do this. I don't know. Honestly, maybe I don't. Before I get way off topic, the purpose, the reason for this video is actually I gotta throw some credit to another channel real quick. Camera Conspiracies. People that watch his channel, I highly doubt that you guys would find me, so I'll leave his channel link in the description below. He came up with a video today or yesterday, whatever it was, and basically was just asking the question that, does the gear that we even have or want, do we even need it? Is it even better than what we actually need? Like, could we just film on our iPhones or film on an action camera or whatever else, put in, you know, any other camera? When something new comes out, you get excited. I didn't originally start into YouTube as just a camera channel. I wouldn't even call this even a camera channel, honestly, but I've gotten a couple of views on some camera related videos, so I think that the topic sort of goes with it. But the original reason I got on YouTube was shooting bowling ball videos, seeing like how bad my footage was compared to other people that were doing the same thing. That's what kind of got me into the world of camera technology and lenses and all that kind of stuff. I digress. Here we are right now, and over the course of 8 years, I was sitting there thinking about how many different cameras and lenses and thousands of dollars I've spent on that kind of stuff. I'd say half of it has been paid for through professional work and doing this kind of stuff for a couple different companies and my own company, like paying myself to do the thing. So really, you know, there's maybe a couple extra $1,000, but still, you know, as things get tighter in the whole world, I won't even talk about that, but money is a little, you know, it's not as easy to get and things are more expensive. And I'm sitting there thinking that I need to offload some stuff, you know, over the course of 8 years of doing this, almost 9 actually coming up now, you realize all the stuff that you've acquired. I've traded some cameras and gotten new stuff and swapped some lenses and resold a couple of things here and there, but still though, I have way too many things that take videos and pictures. It's just crazy. I keep on looking over here because I'm just staring at, like, you got like this thing over here, which is great. I want to make a video about this, talking about how great this camera is. This is probably one of the ones I'll keep. But you know, like, you just get these, like, you know, you get the actions, and then you get the, where's the other thing? Oh yeah, you get this thing. You know, a love or hate. I still don't know if I even like the Pocket 3 or not, to be honest. It's just, the footage looks really odd to me once you put it into Final Cut, once you put it on YouTube. I don't know. I'm getting way off topic, but to be honest, I don't even really care. I'll probably just leave this the way it is. I don't even know who will watch this. Probably get like 10 views. Maybe I can speak to the way that you're feeling if you are watching. Man, I've spent all this money on all this stuff, but do you really need, you know, 4 camera bodies and an action camera and a 360 camera and this camera, and then your phone? You have your phone too, yeah, what are we doing? What am I doing? I would say regret is the way I feel right now. It's not like that. I actually have used every single thing I've ever gotten and gotten enjoyment out of it. So at the end of the day, man, if you're just doing this, you know, to just have fun and go enjoy yourself and you feel good about it, then yeah, then maybe you're in my boat with me. I've gone out with all these cameras and lenses and taken cool pictures of birds and go on vacations and make movies about my family. So all of those boxes are checked. But now I want to just simplify and kind of squeeze everything back in. So let's get to the point of why I'm making this video for you, or maybe just this video just for me. I want to see what all of these cameras look like in this very controlled environment. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna use my phone. I'm gonna use this action. I'm gonna use all this stuff. And it ranges from prices from like $300 up to $3,000. I want to see if the $350 thing looks even remotely close to the $3,000 thing. And if it does, then we're in a lot of trouble. Or the industry's in a lot of trouble, because then we all realize that we don't need to spend crazy amount of money for the things that we think we need. As I'm saying this, this is on the S1 II, Lumix S1 II. So I'm not going to put this camera in there because you see it. It's happening right now. Let's make a little game out of it. I'm not going to put any of the labels on any of the cameras until the very end of the video, and let's see how many that people get right. You know what I should do first? I'll put the options A, B, C, D, E. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go 5. Yeah, so 5 things. So these 5 right here, those are the cameras I'll be using, or the things that make video, pictures, flashy images work. And then we're going to try to label all of them to see how many you get right and how many things I need to get rid of. First camera coming up. Let's go. All right, here's the first camera that we're checking. I'll just let this run for a few seconds, give you some time to decide what this is. So just to let you know, I'm going to give away too many secrets. I'm using auto on all of these cameras. Auto exposure modes. All right, is that enough? Want to switch to the next one? Next camera. This is the next one. Here it is. Excuse me. Had a little burp going on there. Yeah. How's it going? Having a good day? That's good. Should I talk? Should I not talk? Just hang out? Probably just hang out. All right, cool. That should be enough time. Here is the next camera. I've edited a bunch of videos with footage from all types of different recording devices into one video. And to be honest, I'm not super concerned about color grading and matching and all that kind of stuff. Because really, if you're just going on a vacation, just traveling, and that's basically the thing that I really like to do, this will answer all those questions in my brain to what I actually really need. Okay, next camera. You ready? All right, this is the next camera. What do we think? What do we think? I've got a hot disaster happening over here on this desk. But I was thinking, I was trying to be smart to not have anything back here the whole time. I know some of you were probably looking back there like, oh, what did he put a camera there after the last cut? Maybe he did. No. Outsmarted you. Oh boy, what am I doing with my life? Another camera we have here, this one that we're looking at. What do we think? What do we feel? What are we feeling in our hearts and our minds? I know how I'm feeling. Feeling crazy. Ooh, should I throw like a wild card in there? But no, but I already made that. Should I do? Because that would be an interesting thing. Yes, I'm going to throw a wild card into the mix here. After this one, we'll do one more bonus, like a bonus round. This won't be included into the original 5, but it'll be just like a bonus. Check. Do we have, all right, there we go. You got that? Had to turn the thing on. Anyways, all right, bonus camera. Take your guesses. There it is right there. What do we think? What do we feel? I feel like this is going to probably blow my mind a little bit. There's probably not a lot of change. There's some change. I know you've noticed. And there's some people watching right now. They're like, oh, that's definitely this and that's definitely that. But this is the past me just doing this, so I don't really know what they're all going to look like. This is future you watching this whole video. So you already probably know maybe. Maybe you fast forwarded and saw what they all were. All right, on to the finale. All right, welcome back. What did you think of those 5 clips from the cameras? Did you get them all right? Did I even say what they were yet? I don't think I did. So camera 1 was the ZVE-1. I'm not sure if that's a surprise to anyone. We'll talk about that in a moment. Camera 2 was the Lumix S9. Camera 3 was my iPhone 15 Pro. Camera 3 was that. Camera number 4 was the DJI Action 5 Pro. Camera number 5 was the Pocket 3. And the bonus camera was the A6700. Maybe I should go from what I physically see on my screen, what I feel like the best camera was out of the 5. Honestly, it's hands down S9. It just looks the best out of all 5 of those cameras. S9 all day long. My second favorite camera is going to be the Action 5 Pro. I was really surprised at how good that 4K looked on the timeline on Final Cut. I thought that the Pocket 3 and the Action 5 were going to be really similar, and maybe just a little bit better than the iPhone. But to tell you the truth, I thought the Pocket 5 looked better than both the Sony ZVE-1 and the A6700. Call me crazy. Are you seeing something different? That's the biggest part for me that I can't wrap my brain around. So let me continue. The ZVE-1 and the A6700, it's like a tie. They both kind of look alike. And then the iPhone, hands down, that's the worst video of the bunch. That just looks like hot garbage. Like iPhone footage. I literally forgot about the Pocket 3. I went on that little rant. So Pocket 3, then the iPhone in 5th place. So Pocket 3 looks a little bit better than the iPhone, but here's an iPhone right now. Back to the video. Unless you're shooting in log, which no one, come on, let's have a real conversation right now. Does anyone that owns an iPhone, I swear, there's probably like 2 people. The only 2 people that watch this video would be 2 people that use log video on iPhones. And those would be the 2 people like, yeah, man, I do all the time. Average people that have an iPhone, they're going to turn their camera app on, hit the thing, whatever, hit record, and just start shooting a video. They're not going to bring like an external SSD and have it all hooked up and all that nonsense. That's, that we could talk about that in a whole different video. But I'm comparing literal apples to apples, just saying whatever I was using, hitting the record button. The one caveat to that is on the Lumix, I used, I believe it was the Cine D2, and on the Sonys, I was using S-Cinetone. I've never directly compared the Cine from Lumix to the S-Cinetone from Sony in one timeline before. I mean, maybe I have, but I just never really paid attention. For years, I heard people talk about the green tint that Sony gets, and I never, because I was only using Sony for years, and I had like an R5 when it first came out, like in 2020, and I kind of dabbled with that camera, but I just liked the A7S III better, so I stuck with Sony. I never noticed it because I never had anything to really show it like in front of my face and compare it. But the auto white balance with the ZVE-1 and the A6700 100% looks like green. It looks like the Matrix. When you go from the S9 footage right over to the A6700 footage, or when you're going from the ZVE-1 to the S9, the whites look better, the blacks look darker and more rich, the skin tones look better. If anything, there is like a hair of like a red or maybe like a magenta or something, but the S-Cinetone compared to the Cine like V2 or Cine D2, I don't know, I'll leave it like right here which one it was. The Lumix just looks better. It just looks so much better. I don't know. If you agree with me, let me know in the comments. If you don't, I get it, but my eyeballs, for what I see, hands down, that's way better. So yeah, do I have anything else to say? Really? Is that really? I just wanted to see what these look like, and just put this video out there and see what other people thought too. Maybe I'm just crazy, but I thought the Lumix footage and the DJI, it's so hard to say when it's fat. DJI, sounds like DJI, Anyways, I thought the Lumix S9 and the Action 5 were better than all the rest of them, for sure, hands down. And then this, does this answer my question? I mean, is it time to move on from Sony with video? I mean, it just didn't even compare. Like a $350 action camera looked better than my ZVE-1, and that shouldn't be a thing. And the action, I just hit record. I didn't do anything. That was just whatever the camera does. And the ZVE-1 had S-Cinetone, so you figure that would be the better looking, image. And it just wasn't. Huh. I'm surprised. But now, I'm curious to know your thoughts. This was kind of an all over the place video. Just wanted to put it out there and see what people gravitated towards. And I am 100% gravitating towards the Lumix ecosystem, just like for video work. It just looks better. All right. Yeah, I think I have my answer. I mean, this test was kind of bullshit, to tell you the truth. I mean, it's just whatever, but it does still kind of like open your eyes and see that the stuff that you thought was really good maybe isn't as good as you thought it was. I don't know. Anyways, now I'm just rambling. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts and all that stuff in the comments below. The next bunch of videos coming up are going to be in Spain. I'm going to Spain with my family, and I'm going to shoot a bunch of fun Spanish content, and we're going to tour around Murcia, and it's going to be really fun. So if you're into adventure vlogging type stuff, then stick around. And if you haven't subscribed, definitely do the thing. Ramble. I think that's it. Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one. Woo.